Lois Riess, a 56-year-old grandmother from Blooming Prairie, Minnesota, is on the run after officials say she murdered 2 people. You're watching What's Trending? I'm Danielle Radford. Subscribe for more trending and social media news every day. Police say that Riess murdered her husband David in March and then disappeared in their white Cadillac Escalade.
Soon after, spotted at a casino in Iowa. U.S. Marshals joining the search for the female fugitive as she allegedly fled to Fort Myers, Florida, where investigators claim she befriended 59-year-old Pamela Hutchinson before shooting her to death.
Riess apparently befriended Pamela Hutchinson in Fort Myers, Florida because of their resemblance, hoping to steal her identity. Surveillance video from a restaurant shows Riess talking to Hutchinson a few days before she turned up dead in her condo.
She was later found shot to death in her condo. Detectives say Riess murdered her, then stole her white Acura, credit cards, and her identity. Lee County Undersheriff Carmine Marceno.
Suspect Riess, although she may look like anyone's mother or grandmother, she's an absolute cold-blooded murderer.
U.S. Marshals say the same gun was used in both murders. Riess's Cadillac Escalade was found abandoned in Florida, and Hutchinson's Acura has since been spotted in Louisiana and Corpus Christi, Texas. From Minnesota to Florida to Texas, she's already driven roughly 3,000 miles since the first murder. It's unclear where she's headed, although it is likely that she'll try to disappear in Mexico, now that authorities nationwide are trying to find her. Apparently, Lois and David were well liked in the small town of Blooming Prairie, Minnesota, population 1,900. They ran a worm farm just outside of town and were frequent visitors to the Blooming Prairie Servicemen's Club, a local restaurant. The manager of that restaurant, Jenny Cashman, said, "She's always seemed really normal. Obviously something happened, or she snapped or something." One of David's business partners hadn't been able to get a hold of him for several weeks and asked authorities to perform a welfare check. When they got to his house, they discovered his body, and Lois was nowhere to be found. Police received a tip about her being at Diamond Joe Casino in Iowa, but then the trail went dry. In fact, authorities are now calling her Losing Streak Lois because of an apparent gambling addiction. She wasn't seen again until April 5th in this surveillance video from the Smokin' Oyster Brewery in Fort Myers, Florida. It's still unknown at this point how Riess befriended Hutchinson, though it's believed she wanted to steal her identity based on how police found her belongings.
Hutchinson was gunned down at her motel. Police say these surveillance images appear to show Riess leaving that motel.
Ms. Hutchinson's purse was found to be in disarray, and all cash, credit cards, and identification appeared to have been removed.
Also gone, Hutchinson's white Acura.
So that gambling addiction we mentioned is apparently pretty bad. A few years ago, she was accused of stealing $78,000 from her disabled sister for her personal use at casinos. And because of this, in 2016, Riess was removed as her sister's guardian and conservator. Lois Riess is 56 years old, 5'5", 165 pounds, with brown eyes and light blonde hair. Authorities say she is armed and dangerous, so if you see her, do not approach her, just dial 911. What do you guys think? Will the killer grandma turn herself in or try to escape? Let us know in the comments down below. Be sure to subscribe to our channel for trending news every day, and check out more stories like this on whatstrending.com.